What if I told you that the real reason most people never become millionaires isn't lack of effort, intelligence, or even opportunity, but a handful of invisible traps that keep them stuck? And what if I showed you step by step how I went from zero to millionaire, not with luck, not with a trust fund, but with a system anyone can use, starting right now? Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on the exact blueprint, the mindset, the mistakes, and the tax moves that separate the wealthy from everyone else. If you want to build real wealth, keep more of what you earn, and create a legacy that lasts, you're in the right spot. And if you think you already know what it takes, I promise you there are secrets here you've never heard of before. Let's get brutally honest. Most people are working harder than ever, but still feel like they're running in place. You see the headlines, so-and-so made $1 million in a year, and what you don't see is the system behind it, the frameworks, the tax moves, the relentless focus on keeping more, not just making more. If you're a business owner, you already know your biggest expense isn't payroll or rent, it's taxes. And yet, most CPAs are trained to be tax preparers, not tax strategists. They're focused on compliance, not on building wealth. The truth? 99.5% of tax laws are written for you, not against you. The tax code is a roadmap, not a punishment. And the wealthy don't have different rules, they just use the rules differently. I know what it feels like to feel dismissed, to have your questions shot down, to wonder if you're missing something. I've been there, and I built my first million not by working 100-hour weeks, but by learning how to play the game differently. But let's normalize something else. It's not your fault if you haven't been taught this. Most of us grew up with parents who said, work hard, save, and hope for the best. We weren't taught about leverage, about tax strategy, about building systems that work for us. We were taught to be grateful for a steady paycheck, not to question the system, and not to ask, how do the wealthy keep so much more? So, if you've ever felt behind, overwhelmed, or like you're missing a secret everyone else knows, breathe. You're not alone. And you're not behind. You're exactly where you need to be to start. Let's start with the landmines, the traps that keep most people broke, no matter how hard they work. I want you to see yourself in these because awareness is the first step to change. Trap number 1, chasing passion without a plan. We're told, follow your passion and the money will come. But here's the truth. Passion without a plan is a recipe for burnout. I've seen brilliant, passionate people struggle for years because they never aligned their skills with market demand. When I started, I loved helping people, but it wasn't until I focused on tax strategy for business owners, a real and urgent need, that my business exploded. Here's what you need to do. List your skills. List the problems you can solve. Where do they intersect with what people will pay for? That's your sweet spot. And then ask, what are people already paying for in my industry? Where are they frustrated? And where are they underserved? I once worked with a client, Sarah, who is passionate about fitness. She spent years teaching classes at a local gym, barely scraping by. We sat down and mapped out her skills, teaching nutrition and motivation, and then looked at the market. She started an online coaching program, reached clients nationwide, and within a year was making triple her old income. Passion plus a plan equals profit. Trap number 2, ignoring self-education. The world is changing faster than ever. The people who win are the ones who keep learning. I read every day. I invest in masterminds, courses, and mentors. And when I started, I didn't know the first thing about advanced tax strategy, but I learned. The more you learn, the faster you can execute, and the less you lose to trial and error. Here's your action. Commit to learning every week. Read books, listen to podcasts, join groups. The best investment you'll ever make is on your own knowledge. Set a learning budget, time and money. I spend at least 5% of my income on education every single year. When I first heard about cost segregation for real estate, I thought it was only for the ultra wealthy. I took a course, learned the ins and outs, and use it to save a client $120,000 in taxes. That one strategy paid for every course I'd ever taken. Trap number 3, taking advice from the wrong people. Everyone has an opinion, but unless they've built real wealth, their advice is limited. Early on, I listened to people who told me to play it safe. Just do what everyone else does. It kept me small. When I started learning from people who had actually built what I wanted, everything changed. Audit your influences. Are you learning from people who have what you want, or from people who are just as stuck as you? Find mentors, coaches, or even online communities where people are achieving what you want. I had a friend, Mike, who was always telling me, be careful and don't take risks. He meant well, but he'd never built a business. When I started spending time with entrepreneurs who were scaling, investing, and thinking big, My mindset and my results transformed. Trap number 4, wasting time on low value activities. Time is your most valuable asset. Every hour spent scrolling, binge watching, or procrastinating is an hour you could be building skills, businesses, or assets. When I was building my first million, I worked weekends, evenings, every spare moment counted. But it wasn't just about working more, it was about working smarter. Here's your action. Track your time for a week. Where are you leaking hours? What can you delegate, automate, or eliminate? Use the $10, $100, $1,000, $10,000 framework. Is this task worth $10 an hour or $10,000 an hour? Focus on the highest value work. I used to spend hours every week on my own bookkeeping. When I finally hired a bookkeeper, I freed up 10 hours a month, time I used to land 2 new clients, each worth $20,000 a year. Now let's flip the script. Here's the real blueprint, the step-by-step system I used to go from zero to millionaire and that you can use too. Step number 1, relentlessly increase your income. You need a high earning skill or a scalable business. If you have a valuable skill, land a high paying job. If not, build a business. Businesses offer unlimited growth and powerful tax advantages. For example, as a business owner, you can deduct ordinary and necessary expenses under IRS Code Section 162A, meaning you keep more of what you earn. Here's what you need to do. Identify your highest value skill. How can you charge more for it? How can you reach more people? If you're in a job, ask, what would it take to double my income in the next 12 months? If you're in a business, ask, how can I serve 10 times more clients? I started with less than $40,000 a year, but I realized that as a business owner, I could control my income and my taxes. I focused on solving bigger problems, raising my rates, and reinvesting in my business. Step number 2, build around your strengths. List your monetizable skills and industries you know. The intersection is your sweet spot. I combined my sales skills and my tax knowledge to create a service business that solved a real pain point. Here's what you need to do. Make 2 lists, your skills and the industries you know. Where do they overlap? That's your leverage. And then ask, what do people always ask me for help with? What do I do better than most? A client, Lisa, was a teacher who loved organizing. She started a business helping other teachers create systems for their classrooms. Within a year, she was making more from her side business than from teaching. Step number 3, solve a real problem. Every successful business solves a problem. I noticed most CPAs just file returns. They didn't help clients save money. So I focused on proactive tax strategy and people paid a premium for results. Here's what you need to do. Survey your market. What are people complaining about? What are they willing to pay for? Then test your offer. Can you get someone to pay you for a solution before you build it? One of my first clients was overpaying $50,000 a year in taxes. I showed her how to restructure her business, use advanced deductions, and implement a retirement plan. She saved $38,000 in the first year and referred 3 more clients. Step number 4, create a real plan. Don't wing it. Build a business plan with clear goals, timelines, and milestones. Regularly review and adjust based on feedback and results. Here's your action. Set quarterly goals. Review your numbers every single month. Adjust fast. Use the 12-week year framework. What can you accomplish in the next 12 weeks that would move the needle the most? I used to set annual goals and forgot about them by March. When I switched to 12-week sprints, my productivity and my income skyrocketed. Step number 5, market relentlessly. No one can buy from you if they don't know you exist. Build a website, use social media, create content, and get your message out. Consistency is key. Pick one platform and show up every day. Share tips, stories, and results. Build an email list. It's your most valuable asset. I started with 0 followers. I posted tax tips on Instagram, shared client wins, and answered questions. Within a year, I had a waiting list. Step number 6, optimize and scale. Once you have a winning formula, scale it. Hire, automate, and reinvest profits. Building systems so your business runs without you micromanaging every detail. Here's what you need to do. Document your processes. Hire before you're overwhelmed. Automate what you can. Use the delegate, automate, eliminate framework every single quarter. I used to do everything myself. When I hired my first assistant, my revenue doubled in 6 months. Step number 7, invest wisely. Don't just earn, invest. Use retirement accounts, index funds, and real estate to grow your wealth. Take advantage of tax-advantaged accounts like 401ks, IRAs, and for business owners, cash balance plans. The IRS isn't your enemy, but it will happily take what you give it. Max out your retirement accounts every single year. Invest in low-cost index funds. Learn about real estate even if you start small. I maxed out my SEP IRA, invested in index funds, and bought my first rental property. The tax savings alone paid for the down payment. Here's where most people miss out. Taxes aren't just a bill. They're your biggest opportunity. The 2026 tax laws mean higher standard deductions, new retirement contributions, and more opportunities for business owners to save. If you're not using these rules, you're leaving tens of thousands on the table every single year. 99.5% of tax laws are written for you, not against you. The tax code is a roadmap, not a punishment. And the wealthy don't have different rules, they just use the rules differently. Every small business owner deserves to save just like the big guys. You need to work with a tax strategist, not just a tax preparer. Proactive planning can save you 30 to 50% or more on your tax bill. Schedule quarterly tax reviews, not just an annual meeting. I once worked with a client who thought she was too small for tax strategy. We found $27,000 in savings in the first year, enough to fund her next product launch. Here's some examples of tax strategies. Entity selection, LLC corporation partnership, each has different tax benefits. Retirement plans, SEP IRA, solo 401k, cash balance plans, to name a few. Cost segregation for real estate, hiring your kids in your business. The home office deduction. Yes, it's legal and it's powerful if done right. And here are some advanced deductions: R&D credits, Section 179, and bonus depreciation. Wealth isn't just about money, it's about mindset. The wealthy see money as a tool, not a goal. They focus on creating value, solving problems, and building systems that work for them. Scarcity thinking, there's never enough, keeps you small. Abundance thinking, how can I create more, opens doors. The wealthy invest in themselves, their networks, and their systems. They celebrate progress, not perfection. Start seeing every dollar you keep as a seed for your freedom. Celebrate your wins, learn from your losses, and keep moving forward. Practice gratitude and generosity. The more you give, the more you receive. I used to stress over every expense. When I started focusing on value creation and abundance, opportunities multiplied. Let's make this real. Here are 3 stories from clients who went from zero to millionaire using these principles. Mary, a single mom who started with nothing but a dream. She opened a 529 plan, started a side business, and used tax strategy to save $18,000 a year. Today, she's debt-free, owns her home, and is teaching her daughter to invest. Adam, a business owner who was stuck at $200,000 a year in revenue. We restructured his business, implemented advanced tax strategies, and built a team. Within 3 years, he crossed $1 million in net worth. Jason sold his business and used a trust to pass down assets to his kids. He set conditions for distributions, graduate school, start a business, or buy a first home. He also created a family foundation to support causes they care about. The result? His kids are motivated, responsible, and grateful. But here's the thing. Building wealth isn't just about you. If you want to create real legacy, you need to know how to pass these habits, systems, and strategies to your kids so they don't have to start from zero. The next question is, how do you raise kids who are set up to build and keep wealth no matter where they start? Watch the next video, the step-by-step guide to raising wealthy kids. In that video, I'll show you the 12 most powerful ways to set your kids up for generational wealth, the habits that make it stick, and the tax moves that make it all possible. Don't miss it.